They say there's a pot of gold at the end of every rainbow. And the gold medal at the Madeira Islands Open BPI looks destined for Argentina's Daniel Vancic, who leads his closest yet distant challenger Santiago Luna by 8 shots deep into the back nine.
Christian Sever's odd last round continues. His 4th birdie at the 14th gets him back to -9, which is where he started the day. He'll not catch Vancic, but a top 5 spot would be some consolation. And a similar tale for Mads VB Hastrup. The Dane claims his 3rd birdie of the back nine at the 15th to regain the 10 under mark, where he began day 4.
Vancic parred the 14th, couldn't manage a sun save here at the 15th though, but safely parred 16 to soothe the slightest of frayed nerves. Almost there.
Santiago Luna is heading for his 3rd sub-70 of the week, heading the race for 2nd place too. Spotted bother at the 17th though. A bogey 4 drops him back to 11 under. That'll hurt.
With 2 holes to play, Vancic set not just to win, but also to record by far the widest victory margin of the European Tour season so far. Ernie Els won the South African Airways Open, Chap China Rat the TCL Classic, both by 3.
David Frost, 3 times the winner of the $1 Million Challenge in South Africa. His approach to the closing hole. Trying to put the pressure on Santiago Luna in that 2nd place competition.
Such small postage stamp-like greens here. In many respects, similar to Courseulles, home of the Omega European Masters. And when you miss them, there's not much room for error.
David Frost for birdie. Oh, you can't keep a good man down. 72, 65, 72. And a closing 68. Well done, David. 11 under par.
Well, if you look at his career CV, he's the best player in the field. And in many respects, he's lived up to expectations.
Well, a reasonable attempt on these pretty curvy greens from Sever there, but he'll stay at 9 under.
Can't really pick any faults with that swing, Kim.
Oh, it looked very controlled, didn't it? Ewan Little from Dumfries there in Scotland.
Well, he's holed a few putts and he's obtained a few extra fans. All in all, a good experience.
And what a day for this man, Daniel Vancic, 17th, almost there now. Good, positive strike. Should tap that one in quite comfortably. Comes from a place called Misiones. I don't know how good your Spanish is, Phil, but I think it must mean mission. On a mission today, isn't he?
And it's almost mission accomplished. Side hill lie for Luna, ball below his feet. Hence the extra bend of the knees. All in all, very good. Remember last year when Jean van der Velde captured the title, he made a double bogey on the 18th. Vancic could afford, well, numbers that haven't got a name.
Now, this could be expensive for Mads VB Hastrup, if he misses, of course. Ooh. Good line, just too steamy. Spending cash there. That one going back to 9 under if this one goes in. Yep.
Yeah, it's always galling to make a bogey, but especially at the end of the round when it's too late to make amends.
Now the man from wine country in France, Gregory Bourdi. 74 in round one, had to work hard on day two, made it 67. 3 under after 2 rounds, 68, forced him into the top 10 on day 3, and a 71 to close.
Yes, but 2 bogeys to finish with will leave a sour taste.
Last hole up the hill, 386 yards. Christian Sever makes the golf club look ever so heavy in his hands somehow, like the shaft's made of lead. They've all got the different actions. Long may it be so.
Yes, came here 215th on the order of merit, Vanksik. His previous best finish on the European Tour, not just this season, any season. Tied 16th in the Portuguese Open, and despite that, he's now on the threshold of recording, as they say in America, a W.
Luna for birdie. This for 12 under. Not quite, but at 69 to close. 3 sub-70s, very welcome.
The brisk rhythm of VB Hastrup. Steeply back up the hill, the 18th. And up on the green, Little with a realistic birdie chance.
Yes, and it would have been his second round of 69 of the week. But he'll be a happy man on his way home on the aeroplane, Ewan Little, proving to himself that he can still make it out there with the big boys.
Vanksik pacing around, can't wait to get finished and get his hands on the trophy. And I'm sure we're going to see an exuberant celebration.
Yes, and there is the tap from Santiago Luna. And that missed birdie putt means he will have to share second place with South Africa's David Frost on 11 under.
Oh, out to the right, not the kind of conclusion he wanted to what's been generally a good week. He started the day though 9 under, and that's where he is at the moment. No forward progress.
That's VB Hastrup, his final approach. Not quite on the putting surface.
Well, he's avoided the tree and just a lofted club left. One more good swing. On the green, anywhere will do. And let the party commence.
Well, he's heading for a low score for this event, isn't he?
Well, if he can pop that one in and finish 19 under, he will break the tournament record that's currently held by Bradley Dredge, 18 under when he won in 2003. The reward, a first prize of €116,660. It would be Vanksik's biggest check.
Chip and a putt required from Christian Sever for a couple of strange old rounds at the weekend, really. A couple of 72s. He promised so much after a great 65 on day 2. This to finish 9 under. And does so in a tie for 4th.
Yes, now it just remains to be seen how big that tie will be. Little and Sever in on 9 under. VB Hastrup has a birdie putt to be alone in 4th. Unlikely, but you never know.
This by far his best finish of the year so far. For Mads Vibe Hastrup. 73, not what he wanted on day 4, but 279, 9 under par finish if he knocks this one in.
And the little fist pump tells you how much that means. Getting euros on the board, taking pressure off as the season progresses.
They can't wait with the Argentinian flag, can they? This is the home of Cristiano Ronaldo and once of Christopher Columbus, but this man feels right at home on Madeira all of a sudden. Daniel Vancic.
What luxury this is, to be able to savour the win all the way down, not just the 18th, but I suppose the last few holes.
And quite appropriate he wins, Phil, the only man in the 60s all week. His third 68 of the week. He's the new Madeira Islands Open BPI champion.
And he becomes the 9th Argentine player to win on the European Tour. Wonderful scenes.
Angel Cabrera will be watching this from afar, I can tell you.
Well done, Daniel.
Thanks, man. Para vos, mamá.
For you, mother.
Success at Santo de Serra by 7 shots. Frost and Luna share second, but the champion, well, he came home alone.
It's amazing. It's really good for me. I can't believe it yet because I'm trained too many tips in my not only in my swing, in my life, too many changes, and I worked too hard for this too many years, and I don't know, it's strange we win by 8 shots. It's easy in the score, but not in my mind.
Dubai Classic and Accenture Match Play champion Henrik Stenson stays top of the Order of Merit, while the king of the Madeira Mountains climbs 164 places to 51st. That's Daniel the Dominant.